So, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. And today it will be a short one. So, someone asked me to explain why Uber drivers or Bolt drivers always ask for you before you drop. If they carried you before you drop off your car, they always ask you to please give me a 5 star. So please give me a 5 star, please give me a positive comment. So many people asked me, how does this matter? How does it affect the account of the driver? So that is what I want us to discuss in this short video. So I have done some screenshots of a driver's account, and I will show you why it matters so much. There is also another video where I said that, drivers with bad scores, they don't get priority rides. So they are not prioritized to get rides. So a driver will come second and get a ride before another driver who has a poor score. So how does it affect? So this is a screenshot of, the phone of an Uber driver. When they open they press on the Bolt icon on their phone, this is how it shows. So normally this is where the car is located, and then it gives you a 2 kilometer radius. On top, below the radius, you have, if you touch this and you press it to the right, it goes online. So that's how it shows. Below there, you see the earnings. So the first one is an incentive for referral. So if you invite a driver to register under the Bolt app, and then he registers using your code, you will be given 1,000 shillings. The second thing you see here is the amount of money made on that day. So if you have made several trips, you will see the amount reflecting here for that day. Then here there is what we call the driver score. So in the next picture from here, I will show you exactly what this is. So here you have the driver's score and you have the acceptance rate. So I will explain those things in the next picture. But this is ideally the things that a driver should keep an eye on. So this one is at 74 acceptance rate, and the driver score is at 86. Just very quickly to explain, acceptance rate, it is how many trips you accept out of the request that you receive. So at any given, it's just like receiving phone calls. When your phone rings, there is a call that you will ignore. It rings until it turns itself off. On the other side, there are calls that you will accept, you will receive and answer. So this is just a matter of how many calls did you receive. But not all calls that you receive that are completed successfully. So that is what the driver score is all about. Out of the calls you accept or out of the request you accept, how many did you complete? Okay, because some driver will still cancel a trip after they have accepted. A rider will cancel before the driver arrives at the pickup station. So all those things will affect the driver's score. That is why some drivers will be very mad when you request and then within a second you cancel. So let me show you the next step. So this is talking about the driver score, and that this is the one that is closely monitored by Bolt by Bolt as a company. So when your driver score falls below 80, so meaning out of the request you have accepted, not the request you have received, the request you have accepted, if you don't complete 80% of those trips, then it means that you have to undergo a coaching program. So they have an online course that will be automatically assigned to you if your score is below 80, and then your account will only be unlocked if you do the course, and then your score starts to improve. Okay, so something else that affect, so these are the indicators of the driver score. So once you accept the trip, you see it is broken down. 8% the rider cancelled, so the passenger cancelled. Then some driver, they don't want to cancel the trip themselves. They tell the rider to cancel. So there is also an option that the rider will enter when they are canceling the trip. And they will say that you, the driver, you requested them to cancel. Again, sometimes you might be caught up in traffic or your car could have a mechanical issue and then you cancel the trip, or you cancel the no, no, not actually the mechanical issue. Like you arrive at the pickup station, but the rider is not there. So you wait for 20 minutes, the rider is not showing up, you cancel. So you cancel at the pickup, 1%. You canceled before pickup. So this is where I'm talking about if your car has a mechanical issue or you encounter traffic issues or you miss an exit and you continue with the highway. So you just cancel that trip even before you get to the pickup. All rider cancelled during the trip. So this is a big trick that some driver will try to play. So once the rider enters into the car and he is going, let's say, for 20 kilometers journey, after you do like 5, you can ask the rider to cancel while still on the trip, and the driver will be charged less commission. So let's say if the trip was 2,000 Kenya shillings and the rider cancels only after 5 kilometers, the rider will be charged maybe 500. But you, after you drop the rider at the end of 20 kilometers, the rider will give you the 2,000 shillings. So meaning that you will make 1,500 shillings that will not be commissioned. Like it will not suffer, it will not be deducted a commission. So those are the driver ratings. So something else that you must know that is monitored. So this is the number of trips completed in the last 3 months. So it's 53 out of 131. So this is a very low completion rate. So yeah, so 22 trips out of 60. Sometimes it doesn't mean that this will affect your score so much because this is now acceptance rate combined with the driver score. So it could be this one. But the most important is how you react to the trips that you accept, because that is where fraud plays in. You don't play fraud with the trips that you don't accept. So some people will accept trip and ask the rider to cancel, or they cancel themselves to go offline. So those kind of things that happen after you have met the client. So don't pay so much attention to this. And also another aspect of the driver score is the number of hours that you spend online. Normally per day, you should not spend more than 10 hours with your app on. So because they believe that after 10 hours you'll be tired enough and you'll need a nap or a break of at least 6 hours before you continue. Again, your 10 hours will be refreshed after a 6 hours of being on offline. So normally this is an account of a very lazy driver, I would say, because he has driven only 12 hours in August and maybe 24 hours in July and like 20 hours in June. So normally these are hours that a normal driver would do in 2 days. So those are the hours. And then inside there, you know, there are reasons for the past 50 cancelled rides. So gives you some more analysis so that you can monitor your account every other minute so that you don't get locked out. So the reason for the 50 cancelled trip, it says you cancelled, you did not accept. So like meaning this is now combined driver score and the acceptance rate as I showed in the first picture. So client cancelled and client did not show up. So this is the worst if this happens to you. If you have more of you cancelled, this will affect your driver score a lot. But you see, not accepting it is not a big deal because in any case, you did not meet that rider. You did not meet that client. So the Bolt as a company will not suspect that you are doing trips offline and hence denying them a commission. So this is also one thing you need to monitor. So, but then here down they are giving us some good tips to be a pro driver. So be online only when you are ready to accept a ride. Okay? Because there is no need for you to be online and you are not willing to complete all the rides that come your way. So 64% of trips that you do not accept is not a good one. At least all these ones should be balancing around 30-30 for all of them. Something else that is important: call before you cancel. Your client might be waiting for you around the corner. So there are some drivers that they will not give you a call and then they get angry and immediately they cancel the trip. So these are some of the pro kind of tips that they give you so that you always monitor your activity score. So yeah, so the one that I am showing you here is the most important one of everything, because if you are less than 80%, this blue line will start to turn red, and at 50% you are blocked out. You are no longer a Bolt driver. So that is why some drivers will beg you so much, please, please, give me a 5 star or drop me a positive comment, because all those things will play into improving their driver score. So I hope, guys, I have given you some important insight into this question, and I wish you all the best. And if any question, drop me a comment in the comment section below. I will give you my email, and then we can schedule an official consultation session. So that's how I like doing it, because people giving you a call every other minute, it is disturbing, because I also have some other things that I'm doing. So I like a person with a good question that you know is well thought out, and then we plan a meeting that we can do within 30 minutes and give you some professional kind of advice. So thank you, guys, and see you in my next video. Cheers and bye bye.